Hello, I'm Paul Pluta and welcome to Paul Pluta Prestige. Today I'd like to talk about the Rolex two-tone DateJust. And the model I want to talk about is 16233. And this is the model which was released after 16013 and it came out about 1987 and it continued up until about early 2000 when the 116233 replaced it. And I got to be honest with you, I think the 16233, which is a two-tone reference, I think it's the most beautiful of the DateJust. And I say that because with the 116233 they made it appear slightly fatter. They put on bulk. It put on bulk, and I really think the size, the 36mm of the 16233, is virtually perfect for most men. And the two-tone, the yellow, gold, and steel, it's such a Rolex classic. I mean, it's the two-tone was responsible for Cartier having the two-tone Santos. For even Audemars Piguet in the 70s with their Royal Oak, they had a two-tone. And two-tone was very, very fashionable. And this genre of watch really belongs to the Rolex DateJust. And I think Rolex 16233, so that's a quick set date with a sapphire crystal, I think it's the most perfect model in the lineup. And I enjoyed a piece with diamonds, original diamond dial, and I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. The only thing more flamboyant you could get would be a solid gold day date. But the 16233, I think it's perfection. It's perfection. It's a little bit flamboyant, the two-tone, the yellow, gold, and the steel. It is flamboyant. And it certainly doesn't, it's something you want to wear proudly. And having the classic Rolex shape, it's probably the most recognizable, besides the Submariner, Rolex in existence. And especially the two-tone. And I gotta say, many American companies, I've worked at some really big American players, and if you stay there for 35 years, you will get a two-tone Rolex DateJust. And that tells you the sort of league this watch is in. It is a fantastic watch, and I think it's really perfect. It's waterproof. It's a dress watch. It's smart business attire. You can even take it into the pool when you're having your 2-week vacation at the resort. And this is the whole thing. The Rolex DateJust two-tone with the sapphire crystal 16233. I think it's absolutely perfect. And it's really, I think, the culmination, the sapphire, the quick set date, I think it's probably one of the best value bang per buck pieces on the market today. And I do miss my DateJust, my 16233. I miss it a lot. And I think it's just such a beautiful piece. Okay, let's go on the scoring here. For the brand, I'm going to give it a 7. For the significance of this model, I'm going to give it an 8. For the movement itself, I'm going to give it a 7. For the workmanship and the attention to detail, I'm going to give it an 8. And for the Paul Pluta Prestige rating, I'm going to give it an 8. That gives us a score of 38 points for the Rolex DateJust two-tone 16233. I'm Paul Pluta from Paul Pluta Prestige. I hope you've enjoyed this review.